Hi guys, I'm going to show step by step how I collect and ferment tomato seeds. These are some of the supplies I use. I will also need a fine mesh strainer. Alright, to get started, I pick my very best fruit from my garden. This is a very, very mature heirloom tomato. By the time I'm collecting and fermenting seed, it's always end of the gardening season. I'm pretty tomatoed out, so I'm not necessarily slicing them for personal use. I cut these kind of like an orange. It exposes those seed cavities, makes it easier to kind of get everything out. You can use a spoon and scoop it out, or in my case, one hand because I'm filming. The rest of the tomato goes, for me, to my dogs and my tortoise, but they're still very edible. This next step is something that can be skipped. It is not imperative to the fermentation process necessarily. I just like to do it early on. I'm removing some of those fleshy chunks that ended up in the tomato juice and seeds. Alright, into a mason jar. You can use any container you want. It just needs to be able to be secured on top. I then add about an even amount of water to my juice and seed mixture. Give it a good swirl and then cover it with a coffee filter and secure it so that air can get out but nothing can get in like bugs. Alright, so this is the fermentation. Every day for 4 to 5 days, give it a swirl, get things moving. The whole purpose of this is that the fermentation process is going to break down that gelatinous barrier, that sliminess around the seed. That barrier is the germination inhibitor, and that is the purpose of this. So the good seeds will sink to the bottom and the non-viable seeds will go to the top, and then a layer of mold will grow. That's normal. At the end of 4 to 5 days, scoop that mold off, pour the seeds into a strainer, and then give them a really good bath, scrape up the sides, get all those little fleshy chunks out of there, and then we're going to put them onto a piece of wax paper. You can use a coffee filter too. It might stick some more. It takes about 48 hours, sometimes less than that, to dry out completely. They'll come in little clumps. Just move them around with your hand, and you've got your beautiful seeds ready to be packaged up and saved. I buy these little seed packets on Amazon, and now from one tomato I have possibly thousands of pineapple I can grow next year. Enjoy!